machete. Coming to peas. Alright, let's get into it. Sorry, bad boy. Alright, let's get into it, bro. Hey, what Waka Flocka said? Oh, let's do it. Hey, oh, let's do it. What you say? Babe, stop the cat.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Came this way already. That was really tight. That was small shit. That was lit. I've been through here already. Oh, I went the wrong way. Hold on. It's a dead end. Oh, shouldn't even have to fall Let's hope. Oh, I'm supposed to get over there. A lot of unnecessary running going on. I took the wrong turn. I'm going this way. These doors already open too.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And then she saw them. Elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves. I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them. Getting the points cut down the back.
That's OD though. That's wait. What? There's. Wait, I can't hear you. I can't. I mean, I could, like, I just can't hear you clearly. You saying somebody commenting? Yeah. Oh, get some hoes up. Alright, so this my army song. Who in here want war with us? Who in here wanna get their head bust? Who in here want war with us? Who in this door wanna get their head bust?
With the mark of Valravan,
That's the new army song.
you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
And you just keep repeating that like 12 hours out the day.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing
I think I
but
missed some of
darkness,
these, like 3 of them.
bitter cold to the north,
See 3
fiery hot to the south.
3 red right here. I think I
They
missed
say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south.
But I'm at the door.
The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir.
We did it.
The ice continued to drip,
Well, I did
and the
it.
power of the
Y'all
void
just watch
gave
me.
life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. She's done it.
The gate's dangerous. Don't open it. Open sesame. Abracadabra. All that. Kick a door, nigga. Kick a door.
So dark.
Yeah.
It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
I just want to open the door. It's so clean. It's a one clean video, like, for real, like, very well done.
Truth.
Gotta clap it up for the developers. Y'all did a wonderful job. It does.
What do you?
Did you think that I would let you go?
Perfect.
That you lost me?
Only thing I can complain about this game is that you can't aim like the enemies. The camera angles
your
is
shadow,
sometimes iffy.
and I'll be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you.
My chest is killing me right now.
Even death won't keep you apart. Through this
Papa
darkness
Molly,
you
I'm
will find
sweating.
him. In your sword still beats.
Mama always told me, stay out the kitchen.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life.
crashing.
You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death.
I'm thinking about upgrading my
And you wanted to
PC's
surrender,
graphic card.
abandoned to find peace
I
with the
might
gods.
grab another one this week.
No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission.
Let's get into it.
This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Are you gonna do this for real?
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Get it. Let's get it. Knock the boy off the edge.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
Let's get it. Okay. Okay. Oh, oh. You wanna do this? Why are you missing?
You're close.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Oh, okay. That's how you wanna play? Let's get it. Come on, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Get up!
She's injured. She needs taken.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Whoa. Oh. Oh god, it's over. It's over.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it. She won't make it.
Not right now. It's too strong. I gotta remember I can block. I gotta remember that.
It's nearly over. Finish.
Let's go. He trying to run. Ain't no running from me. On hard mode. What? On hard mode.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
you like it? Low key, I like it better than the Rat Boy game. Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just running downstairs real quick. I'm coming back, but yeah, I'll put it together.
yeah, I think he's gonna go home. No, girl, I want to get in my bed. I'm like, I'm on my own bed. What's wrong with it? Face door. I'm on my bed. I want to get comfortable. Look, she's trying to leave for me. Come here, baby. Look, come here, baby. You know, come here, baby. Come here, baby. I know, taking on the nerves. I'm going to come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yeah. That's probably what I was supposed to. She's so bad. She's so bad. Get off of her. I want to tell her. She's on my foot. Stop having. I like to touch you. Stop. Okay. Hey, stop. Cut it out. Stop having. Why are you making me mad? Yeah. You ain't listening. The other dog don't take the one in the middle. It was not every note. And then the other, you right. The other, the fire one is actually killer. Yeah, that one. Even fell. Stop. Let her take it. Mom. I like it. Break out dogs. Oh, I like that. We don't think over there. I know, but I don't want her to burn. I'm so great. That's what you be saying to me, though. Yeah. You gotta make my baby. Okay. Oh, that's that. Oh, bread is so bad. Oh, bread. That's something that's fair. I can't. Hey, wait till I want to see a fiber thing. Red as true. Oh.
H2 gone down the aisles. I didn't know she was opening.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senuas nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere you feel. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on. There.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's true. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It's real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senuas?
No, it's not. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. You know, he can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
said what happened though, like she was fighting this giant, she was just gonna fight this giant monster, like stupid giant monster. She ended up getting knocked in the water.
She ended up doing what in the water?
Man, no, it was this monster taller than this mountain. It's like a monster the size of this mountain. There was a monster like the size of a mountain and slapped her all over the bridge.
She hurt?
Hell yeah, she loved it.
It's dead. He's gone.
She left her OD, like she would have
Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. Wait. Where are you going? There's nothing to fear. Come on.
tough. This game's go hard though.
Yeah, this game is cool.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs.
What was they talking about?
Errands out in the Orkney Plains.
It's just a story.
That was her world.
They stayed.
Like this
Her
one.
and her dad.
Barren and lonely.
Maybe, I know that's not you doing that, for real.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it. There you are.
Alright, so the monster's like the size of the statue. Probably bigger. The monster was the size of the statue.
Oh. So she's running from it?
She was trying to fight it.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy, swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
How did she end up here, you know?
I just started playing. But her dad is like helping her. It's like so she got to do the same. your dad can help her after she's gone. Most likely end up going to hell, fighting a whole bunch of other monsters in hell. So he's trying to save her from that.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
They don't tell you all that, you know? Like, pretty much she just said wherever she goes, it's home. She like, I'm home wherever I go, I'm home.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Death for Sigmund and his brother seems certain, but the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, never guess what happens.
You want to know if it's real and it's a dream. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Tree of life.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Senuas' daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing. Nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. We met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
How many girlfriends you got? Oof. It's like lots of. He got at least 5.
You know what? I'm not gonna even play with you. I'm not even playing with you.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Delia left it for you. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the tree of death will take you to new land. You will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestones. It's in front of you. Find it. The metal. The runes. You need that sword. Go to the shard. Find the shard. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. 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 Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Feel the dead in the air. You can feel them. Go in. You've got to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. voice is dead. Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost him? You're going the wrong way. Are you lost, and have you lost him? Where are you? Turn left. Turn right. Over this way. What was that? This way. Follow this way. Nothing. Where are we?
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can see you.
I can hear him.
It's too scary.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. I think all you've disappeared. Look, slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick. Doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him, it can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. What? That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something more dangerous. Something is here.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know where it is. She doesn't. Listen for his voice, listen. Dillian, where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it. is it? What's different? There's a clue. Look. Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. It'll help you see. Where are we?
She has no idea.
We're going round and circles.
You have fallen in.
You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap.
You walked right into their hands.
They have
Right where they want you. How could you?
You think that voice is Dillian's?
It's not.
It's beckoning you to your death. Does everything look the same?
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Let her think.
No.
Space. She doesn't. No.
She doesn't.
Think. Don't listen to them.
Just us. She needs us to help her.
Think clearly. What do you need to do?
She needs us.
What do you do?
We need to tell her what to do.
Another strategy.
She needs to think. She needs to think.
She needs to think.
Shh. Give her space. Give her space. Let her
You're lost forever.
What are you going to do when the torch runs out?
You'll wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do?
Will you save yourself?
There's nothing will come to claim you again.
Nothing you can do. Nothing.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian.
Father. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy?
Chief himself.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you, they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the power. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senuas.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. There's still more. It's not going to be easy. Can we do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
It's dangerous. Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask. You don't. You want to see what the mask sees. No, she doesn't. Focus. Focus. Focus on the mask. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. Different. It's another
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki.
Bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua? The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go.
He disappears.
Dillion, don't lose him.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
He didn't
You
believe
can't
it.
go
You
up
can't
there.
go up.
Not in this state. When everyone else turned their backs.
You can't. Do you think she remembers him? Do you remember the way he touched you?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel.
He was the enemy.
But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" I thought it was too young.
Believe in the curse, Dillion.
Oh dear.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
Do you remember the way he felt?
Till he undoes the curse. Does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
You broke it. You killed me. You couldn't see the darkness within you. He believed in you. Just like it strangled him.
Thing you had that loved you.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
The curse cannot be undone. Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves. Do you remember the way he looked? He was kind to her. He was kind to her.
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
Find him till never find her. Give up now. It's a secret. He's the reason she's alive at all.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her. Dillian undoes the curse. What does it feel like to feel a love so strong? He saw that she was strong. Dillian saved you from them.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Do you remember what it was to touch him? He cared in a way that nobody else did. Dillian saved you from them. Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you. Do you remember him whispering in your ear? Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Oh my god, it's super hot. What? I'm gonna walk. Someone's crazy and I was thinking
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? Dillian saved you. Dillian cared for her like no one else has. Dillian's the only reason she's still He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved you when everyone else turned their Do you remember the way he touched you? Do you remember him whispering in your ear? What does it feel like to be in love? Dillian's in the tower. He's there. He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him? Do you remember what love feels like? Do you remember how he made you feel? He saw who she could be. He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the upper
He's the
world.
reason she's alive.
Without you.
He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her. You have blood on your hands.
You are guilty.
Was it worth it? Your curse has claimed Dillian.
He didn't know he was coming.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. She'll find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder.
Happens to the things he
The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
alive and Dillian's dead.
And for this,
Does have to be
Huth is slain.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do. You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
He led you astray. She should have listened to him. Why didn't she listen to him?
She thought she could define you.
Curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
You have no choice. Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
She thought she knew best.
She thought she had light within her.
She is pure darkness.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief and she dies. She is put next to her husband and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, an intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past.
Darkness is swallowing
And Dillian. Her future. Two realities tearing at her soul. Your curse has claimed Dillian.
Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind. You broke him. You killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Wasting your
You have no time for this. Speed. Trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Laughing at you.
You had if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle.
Christ, shut up. You don't even know what you're saying.
We saw that she was strong. Everything is broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you. stroked your hair, do you remember the way you felt?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder! Weep him out of Hell! And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
You have no chance any longer. Nobody will love you again, ever.
But what you doing? You laying down?
Look what happens to the things you love. Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Dillian saved her. You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything What if it all about wasting your time just minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can. They mean nothing. The gods are just the gods are messing with her. It wouldn't be this. The first time. Dillian! Very, very
very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and still live on the Druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, and to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to expand.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him. Just come to
Senuas, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. So we fix them by taking away their sight. But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you feel special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I lived for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. Being tested. I don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong.
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. To the water. She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew But she was not like that.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian. Before he disappears, Senua, you have to get in.
I'm ending the stream here. I'll stream the rest of this shit like sometime tonight, like around 3 o'clock. I'll catch y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Make sure you sub, like, comment, all that good shit, and I'll catch y'all later.